Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Rachel Ray here. Today I'm going way back, okay? This diamond painting is from the Pink Raspberry. I'll have them listed down below. It actually was purchased by a friend of mine named Lizzie. She's Lizzie's World of Gems here on YouTube. This baby has been sitting in my closet for a long time, and I felt that it was appropriate to pull it out because my friend Heike at Stone Cold Coffee Crafts is doing water as her theme of the month on her channel. And you're welcome to join along. You just use the hashtag DP theme of the month, I believe. I'll put it in the video. So if you're doing a painting that has water in it and you'd like to join us and just look at other diamond paintings and get ideas for maybe your next project, come join us. That's over on Instagram, by the way, just Instagram. I am going to attempt to use a new toy, which I showed in yesterday's video. Ta-da! This is a cool new 3D printed tray with a rake. And this one is for the round drills. So I'm going to just try. Let's see. Let's start with the down arrow, which is 33.71. Whoops. I'm working from bags. This is how they come from the company, or how they came anyway last year. And I have them in my Pippa package box that I wrapped up with my DIY Moonshop wrapper. Y'all, I can't help it. I'm a little sentimental. When somebody sends me stuff, I like to keep all the things. Anyway, so I decided to pull this out because why not? I like joining in on, if I can get my words out, projects and community events too. I don't always find something that fits. Like, she's been doing this all year and I have only just found a project that fits. So I'm sorry, Heike. You can check out her links, and all the links and everything is down below. So let's see where to start. Oh, this is my Lacen Latheworks pen. It's a hybrid pen. So these are one of a kind blanks. They call this thing, before you turn it, they call it a blank. So it's one of a kind. But I got it from Daniel at Lacen Latheworks, and it is just the most, I don't know. I love it. It's well balanced and everything. I've got everlasting tips on either side. And if you're like, what on earth is she talking about? Links down below. I got them. Check it out. See if it's something for you. I know it's not for everybody, but if you're a hardcore diamond painter, especially if you like move your drills around, you're gonna love these little, like, accessories and stuff. Tractors, man, tractors. I don't know what is going on, but are they having a tractor race or what's going on? I have no idea, but oh, I just remembered I can't multi-place on this canvas. That was one of the reasons that I put it away. The spacing, now I don't know, this could be fixed by now, so, don't freak out or anything, but I think for this particular canvas, I found it hard to multi-place because there was just a little too much gapping between the drills, so you could definitely tell when I used a multi-placer. I totally forgot. So I got to use a single placer, but that's okay. It does mean it goes slower, but it's also really satisfying to just like do a checkerboard and, leave one space between every drill and then go back and fill it in. I really like that. I find it so satisfying. So how are you guys doing? Come join me, grab your project. You don't have to diamond paint. You could do whatever you want. And we're just going to catch up. So yeah, this has been sitting in my closet for ages, and then I actually had just started recording my Wipnchat using the Cherry Blossom Mountain from Diamond Dots, and then I was like, wait a minute, it's July. Yeah, so I want to make sure that I get in there. Today I am having coffee, but I'm trying it Mrs. Coffee's way. She said in her Wipnchat that she puts hot chocolate mix in hers as the kind of sugar component. I don't think I put the right amount in. I remember when I lived in Korea, I was dating a guy, not my husband. This was before him. Jerkwad. Excuse me, but seriously, he used to make his coffee with a little bit of cocoa powder in it, and I loved that. So I totally forgot about that. And then she said it, and I was like, I gotta drink some of that. It's been so long. So it's really nice. It's just Cadbury's drinking chocolate. Yeah, but just a little bit, like half a teaspoon. I didn't add a lot, but it does kind of add like a nice chocolatey taste that I like. So you should try it. If you've never tried it before, why not? It won't hurt you unless you're allergic to chocolate. Mrs. Coffee. Slowly building up her tolerance or slowly killing herself. One can never be sure. I'm just joking. But yeah, so this weekend and this week, well, the weather has been kind of rough. Like, we had one day of sunshine yesterday, and I don't know about you guys, but when the sun comes out, I get this overwhelming desire to clean my house. Probably because I associate the sunshine with mopping the floor, you know? And when it's wet outside, it's hard to get that floor to dry. You know what I mean? It just takes forever. So instead of like enjoying the only day of sunshine for like the past 3 weeks, I clean my house. And I listen to YouTube and audiobooks and just like I thoroughly deep cleaned my kitchen, and oh my gosh, it was just really productive, but it was in the back of my mind, I was like, I just want to go sit in the garden. But I cannot rest until it is all clean. So that was my day yesterday. Today I have to go, and I've got a family dinner to go to. It's going to be so fun. I'm a little bit nervous because it's the first time that I've gone out to a restaurant to have a dinner since, before my birthday, like in February, I think. Yeah, it must have been. So I'm a little bit nervous in one respect, but excited, like nervous, excited. You know what I mean? I did go to a pub with my friends, and we had like a small starter and some wine together, but it was just 3 of us, you know, like a small group of us. We've all quarantined, you know, we've all kept safe and stayed in our house all this time. And when we went there was only one other couple in the entire place. So, you know, it's social distancing was definitely in place, but it was just odd, you know? So I'm not sure how this is going to work. We have a party of like 15. So wish me luck. If I do manage to get pictures, I will put them in, because we're going to the place where James and I were married, and it'll be nice to go there again. This summer has been so upside down compared to what we would normally be doing, that it'll be nice to be in a familiar, you know, spot and just try to enjoy the day. I'm excited. I am nervous, but I'm excited. I'm more excited. So yeah, I actually just got, these are Color Street nails. 2 different colors. I think it's Shangri-La and I can't remember. Hold please. Okay. This holographic one is Shangri-La, and this is Underground Magic, this one. But see, the thing about the glitters is that they chip. I'm really rough with my hands. So I'm gonna take these off because my all dashing nails came in today, and I will be making a dedicated video on that, but I just wanted to show them off one more time before we go. I've really been enjoying them. My hands have been really dry lately, and I need to take care of them. I need to put some lotion on them. But I'm super excited. I'm going to put them on and I'm going to wear them to dinner and try them out and cross my fingers that me trying to get into my wetsuit with them isn't going to rip my wetsuit. Eek. That's the one thing that I worry about. But they are reusable. So, you know, if I can't, then I can just take them off and then put them back on. So that's cool. All Dashing contacted me, but I'll get more into that later. I was like, hi, because I wasn't expecting it at all. I just saw it on Mrs. Coffee's channel, you know, and I was like, ooh, those are pretty. And I was going to make an order, but then, you know, I got sidetracked. Ooh, shiny. And then off I went on another hole in the internet. But then I got an email a few weeks ago and they were like, someone told us about you and you look like you would be a great fit. Do you want to try some? And I was like, what's the catch? They're like, there's no catch. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to try them out and show them to you. I've never used press-on nails before, so I don't know. But then again, I never used nail strips before either, and now I'm obsessed, so, you know. Yeah, so this, what am I saying? Sorry, I just got completely, I distracted myself and got myself off topic. Rewind. So, I would love to get this diamond painting finished. As you know, late last year I told everybody that I wanted to slash the stash, didn't want to buy anything. You can't stop me from buying things, okay? That's the first lesson about a Rachel is going to buy the things. So I still have bought a few things, but definitely not nearly as many as I did last year or especially the year before that. Goodness, that first 11/11 sale on AliExpress, I went mad. But back then things were different. I didn't know any better back then, and now I do. I make more, you know, I make more careful choices because I know that it's not going out of style, you know what I mean? And that I really enjoy the hobby. So I want the diamond paintings I do to be of good quality and to be a fun experience instead of painful. So I'll happily pay the extra money so that I don't have to deal with a headache, you know what I mean? Or try to convince my favorite companies to get artists licensed so that I can do their work, you know what I mean? But all that to say that I do enjoy this painting, and thank you so much, Lizzie, for sending it to me, or not sending it to me, for giving it to me in Toronto when we met. That was so fun. I love Toronto. Has anybody here been to Toronto before? Because it is such a fun city. Like, the transportation's really good. I know that if you talk to someone who lives in the city, they'll probably disagree. But like, as somebody who doesn't live in a city, I'm just like, oh, there are buses and there are trains and there's this and that. But they have an underground system. It's great. If you go to like Richmond, for example, they have none of that. And they really should, because Richmond, Virginia is a very, like, a sprawling metropolis. And it could benefit from public transportation for sure. Anyway, totally off topic. Today's going to be one of those days, isn't it? I don't know if you don't watch the cross-stitching videos that I make on Saturdays called Floss Tube, that's perfectly fine. But I just want to update you and let you know what I'm doing, because you might find it interesting or, you know, I don't know, important. So currently I am challenging myself to cross stitch for 100 hours straight. Well, on one project, sorry, not in one sitting. Sorry, that came out totally wrong. Can you imagine staying up for 100 hours straight to stitch? Yeah, no. Though I might do a 24-hour challenge this weekend. I don't have anything better to do I? So I might do that just to challenge myself on that. Anyway, I'm doing 100 hours of cross-stitching on my Soul of the Rose Heaven and Earth design project. So the picture is very beautiful, and it was painted. It's a painting by John William Waterhouse. He is a very highly respected painter. Like, his works are just, I don't know, he painted women in such a romantic way, you know, and I adore it. So I chose this project because I knew that it needed a lot of time, and it's something that I would like to see finished before I turn 40 years old. So I chose to do 100 hours on this project. And I am currently at 61 hours and something like that. By the time you see the video, I might be a little bit higher than that, but I'm doing it to raise money for the Cleveland Clinic. So Cleveland, Ohio. The Cleveland Clinic, they raise money. They're a center for cancer research, and I'm raising money to help them. And I've explained it a few times in the stitching videos, but I know not everybody watches them, and that's okay. There's no, watch what you want to watch. But it might be interesting to you because today, Wednesday, I'll be releasing charity auctions again on my Instagram page. So, I thought it would be interesting to show this to you on camera so that you can, have a look-see. And if there's something that interests you, I'm going to have two auctions this week. The way that it works is that on Wednesday, excuse me, oh my gosh, I got the hiccups. One moment there. Okay. Hopefully I'm done. On Wednesday, I'll be putting up the pictures on Instagram, and I'll have the rules as well. Essentially, I'll have two different objects. One is stitching related, one is diamond painting related, and I'm going to show you what they are. Now, you could use the one that it's for stitching for diamond painting as well, and you'll see in just a moment why. But you're here for diamond painting, so I'm going to show you the diamond painting first. So the first thing that's up for auction is my diamond painting, which I opened on my channel. It has been opened, is I Choose You, which is a Mandy Manzano art painting, but it's produced by Diamond Art Club. This diamond painting, see, DIY Diamond Art Club. It's a round with Aurora Borealis diamonds of 51 by 71. And if you like, the winner can, if you want me to sign it, I'll sign it. If you don't, it's fine. Whatever. Some people like that. Some people think it's a bit, but I love this. It's so pretty. I don't think it's available on the site right now, so I am guessing that it's going to sell for quite a bit. The only caveat to this is that I'm only going to be able to ship it to certain countries. So unfortunately, at the moment, this is just going to be for my European friends. I know it's unfair, but there's really not much else that I can do. I want to give to my American friends, but until the postal system is back up and running properly, I can't. But it's a good opportunity for those of you in the UK or in Europe who find it difficult to pay those shipping fees to get this for your stash. It will be an easy auction to follow, and the winner is going to donate that money to the Velisano page. So that's auction number 1. Auction number 2 is actually worldwide, except for certain countries. I will have it in the listing, the countries that are not able to participate because of the postal system. Unfortunately, Australia is one of those places, and it really upsets me, but I digress. The second item up for auction is going to be a Rachel Ray Craft Needle Minder, or Cover Minder. And this is brand new. It has never been released. This is the silver version of the Galaxy Twin Kitties. You may have seen this on other channels here on YouTube, and you may even have one of these in gold in your stash. This one, though, you'll be the first person to get the silver edition. And because it has not been released, I haven't given it to anyone or sold it at all. This is before the shop opens. This will be yours. And again, if you want it to be signed, I can always sign the card, but this can be used for a diamond painting as a cover minder, where, you know, if you want to hold back the cover paper, or you can use it as a needle minder. It's nice and flat, so it will hold your needles like so. This is a terrible needle, but you get the idea, right? This is going to go up in $5 increments as well, because it's going to be highly sought after, and since it's open to mostly worldwide, except with the exception of a few countries, I imagine that this will be pretty popular. So good luck to everyone who decides to participate in the auction. Just know that these items are being given from my stash, and they, you know, they're for charity. So let's raise a lot of money for cancer research together over on Instagram. So I'll have the link to my Instagram down below. You must have an account in order to participate. So good luck. I'm super excited about that. So excited. I'd like to hit my target. My target is $1,500 in my fundraiser. I've had a few people contact me and send me money by PayPal. That's perfectly fine if you want to do that, and I will put it back into the Velasano. But just know that it is easier for me if you can donate directly. I'll have the links if you'd like to just go ahead and donate. But if you can't at this time, I totally understand. I mean, the world is crazy right now, right? But every little bit helps, you know? So even if it's like $2, it's still a lot, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Thank you also to Vilma. I can't stop thanking you in my mind. Vilma donated a very large sum of money, and she became a patron of mine over on Patreon. Thank you, Vilma. It means a lot to me and to everyone over at the Cleveland Clinic, what you're doing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let us move on. I know that I've talked a lot about a lot of things, but let's answer a few questions, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because I need to do my hair. My hair is still wrapped up in my what do you call it? You know, those terry cloth towels for your head? I think we call it a turby twist in the States. Something like that. And wet hair is no fun when you want to go out. So I don't want to catch a cold. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me get these questions ready. Okay. Scary stuff. I'm looking at my channel, and it says that, am I seeing this right? I am only 11 people away from 20,000 subscribers. Whoa. Thank you. Holy cow. That was fast. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That is amazing. 20,000 people. I'm trying to imagine, like, if all of you were in a room together, how big that room would have to be, and that's just incredible to me. So thank you so much. I don't want to get emotional. That is incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Big hugs, big socially distant hugs to you all. I know that 20,000 people don't watch every video that I make, but whoa. Yeah. Super grateful that you're here and that you're enjoying it and that you enjoy watching my videos. I deeply appreciate that. It means a lot to me. And let's make the next 20,000 just as special. Okay, I need to stop or I'll get really emotional. Okay, this is the last section of questions from this article, which is from womenshealthmag.com. I have it linked. And you can definitely follow along, answer down below if you like, or if you're a creator and you want to do these questions on your channel, feel free. It's always nice to get to know someone a little bit better. And it does give you topics to talk about if you don't feel comfortable. Say if you're going through something and you don't want to talk about it, it can take your mind off of those things and keep you in a nice upbeat mood, which I know can be difficult around this time. So don't worry, y'all. It's fine. It's going to be fine. So let's get into it. I think we're still talking about unconventional questions. And the one that I'm on is actually number 176, but I'm going to skip it because it's a little too, like, I don't really need people to know my bathroom habits, shower habits, or bedroom habits. I just feel uncomfortable sharing that on the internet. So I'm just going to skip that. And the 177 is, who would play you in the movie of your life? Whoa. Who would play me in the movie of my life? That's difficult. Do you mean, like, do they mean who looks like me? Because I've been told that I look like Claire Danes or Felicia Day or Tina Fey. Now that was when I wore glasses, of course, but actually I think that my celebrity doppelganger, as far as personality goes in her real life, or what she puts on her Facebook videos anyway, is Jennifer Gardner. She is so funny and quirky and lovable, and I found that out because I was scrolling through Facebook. You know how they have those videos and they autoplay and, you know, you just get sucked down a rabbit hole? No, just me. One day it was scrolling through and it came up with a video of her baking in her kitchen. Y'all, it was me. It was me. She chose this super complicated recipe and she was so giddy about it. She was so excited and like dorky about it. And I was like, oh my God. So from that moment, I followed her instantly, and I don't really follow celebrities, you know, but she seems the least celebrity-like of the celebrities that I have heard of. And I like down-to-earth people, you know, that, you know, if you get famous, that you're still a decent person and you're not just, I don't know, weird about it. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, you're still just a person with feelings, right? So yeah, I'd say Jennifer Gardner, because I love her and she's funny, and I kind of want her to be my mom or my sister. You know what I mean? Although my mom, sorry mom, but you know, you're really cool and you're also like Jennifer Gardner. Compliments. I mean it as a compliment. Okay. Number 178. When making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, do you put on the peanut butter or the jelly first? Jelly. Because the jelly will come off the knife easier, and you can like what I do is I put the jelly on one side first and then, or the jam. Jelly means something different in Ireland. Jelly means jello. I put the jam on one side and then I wipe the knife off on the other slice to get the jam off of it. And then, what is with the trucks today? Sorry, guys. And then I put the peanut butter on. And then I lick the knife because you can't let that go. you can't just wash it. You gotta get all the peanut butter off. Do not waste precious peanut butter. What about you guys? Am I weird? It makes sense to me. That's why I do it. It just makes sense. Do you have any allergies? Did you just hear me sniffle? Yes, ma'am. I'm allergic to grass, pollen, and probably other stuff too. I think I have a mild dairy allergy because I can't eat dishes with cooked cream and still feel okay afterwards. Like, I just feel like my stomach turns into a stone, and yeah, I need to get that looked at. I'm okay. I can drink milk and stuff and there's no problem, but I think that dairy aggravates existing allergies as well. I could be wrong about that, but I don't want to lose cheese in my life, so I'm just trying to I avoid cream pastas now, and I'm very sad about that. Occasionally I will eat it and suffer because I love it so much, but it's very, very seldom now. I prepare myself. I take like Gaviscon, or, you know, the equivalent of Pepto-Bismol for those of you in the States. I take that first. And is this what it's like to get older? Okay, 180. Do you trust your own memory? Why or why not? Ooh. That's a good question. I've never really thought about it before. I want to say no, but only because I'm a Pisces and I feel everything. So my memories are very much emotionally charged, and things probably happened a little bit differently than I would care to admit. But in my heart, I might feel a different way. You know what I mean? So no, I don't know if I trust my memory that well. I've never really remembered things factually. I just remember the feeling. It's hard to explain. It's like, did you know that there are people that don't have an internal voice? Like, as in, they don't talk to themselves or have a dialogue with themselves. I talk to myself all the time. And I didn't think that it meant that I was, crazy or something, but like, some people think that you're crazy if you have a discussion about stuff in your head. Like, sometimes I just walk into the shower and I talk things out because I need to hear it coming out of my mind and into my voice for me to rationalize things and to work through things. And there are people that don't do that. So, I guess they're, different strokes for different folks, but I thought everybody's brain worked the way mine does, but it doesn't. Anyway, that was a tangent. Anybody else? Number 181. Which fictional character do you relate to most? Oh, goodness. Dang. That has changed over time. That I do know. Let me take a sip of coffee. Which fictional character do I relate to the most? That's tough. I need another color. 310. We'll put in the ABs because they're really fun to put on camera. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? This is still a mystery to me. I mean, I know now what the picture is, but I don't want you to know. But it definitely has to do with water. I will reveal it at some point. You may have already seen part of it. I'm worried to reveal it. Someone asked me if I would do a whip parade. I can't show this one in its entirety because then you'll know what it is. But look at that. Look at those ABs, y'all. Oh, so pretty. I'm just going to sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Fictional character. Oh, there's the cat. Oh, kitty. I love this cat. Okay, there's 3 cats that hang out around my house, and I want one, but they deserve their freedom, so I'm not going to catch them. But yeah, ugh, I want them so bad. Anyway, I'm just sprinkling the AB in while I'm thinking. Fictional character. I don't know. I don't even know where to begin thinking about that. How do you come up with it, you know? Like, in what way? Like in a Disney way? In a book way? I'm gonna do a highlight like this because there's a shape here and I don't really know. I'm just gonna do that and then pour them back in the bag. Well, I rewatched The Little Mermaid the other day, and I think I relate to Ariel quite well. I think I knew that as a kid as well, because I always wanted to, like, travel, explore, see new things, have different experiences, you know, do stuff that other people hesitate to do. And I think all that, and it fell anyway. There it is. But after, I guess Ariel. It's too complicated. There's too many of them, and they're all amazing. I always thought I was a Belle, but I think I'm more of an Ariel. I really am stubborn and headstrong, and I will do all the things and go all the places. And I probably would sacrifice my legs for it. Especially right now. Hashtag Corona. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna skip because it's too broad. It's too broad for me to answer. This is my trash, by the way. That's it. Very good drills in this painting. 182. What, if anything, would make you walk out in the middle of a movie? There's one thing. And it did make me walk out. And it was, the movie didn't have a trigger warning. And it was, I'm actually not going to explain it. You know why? Because I don't want someone to get triggered by it either. But it upset me so badly. The movie was The Hills Have Eyes. It's a horror movie. And there's a scene that is deeply disturbing. I was with an ex-boyfriend. He wasn't an ex at the time, obviously, but I was with one of my ex-boyfriends. And I literally was like, I'm going to get sick. I can't watch this. This is wrong. They should have warned us. I wouldn't have sat down and paid for this movie if they had warned us. So, needless to say, like, I actually do love horror films and B movies and all that stuff. I can handle it if it isn't too graphic, you know? I like the old cheesy stuff. I like the, you know, bumps in the middle of the night just as much as everybody else. But when it's like skin crawling stuff or really, really graphic or includes scenes which are distressing, let's put it this way. Some women have had this happen to them in the past, and like, it's just not okay. It's not okay to put that in a film. in my opinion, without like warning people first. It really, really upset me. So yeah, I boycotted that director after that. I was like, I'm not watching any more of his films. I can't handle that. That's not okay. I should have probably written to them and seen, you know, if they would put a warning in. That's how these things change, right? But yeah, it makes me sick just thinking about it. Anyway, that kind of stuff will make me leave a movie really fast. And it's not because I'm that's the kind of thing that like people will call you a snowflake for. It's like, I don't really get that, because people have PTSD. People have been through a lot. They've been traumatized by things, and you're making fun of that trauma. That's not okay. Not okay. Okay. 183. When was the last time you cried and why? Oh. I think I have to remember. I remember crying and James consoling me. I think I think I don't remember exactly. There have been a few times. They were deeply personal, so I wouldn't really be comfortable sharing it, but more than likely it had something to do with depression. So, yeah. Yeah, probably. But it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel. And it's really important to have someone to help you with that. If it can't be your partner, then you should find someone that you can trust, even if it's a counselor or a therapist, someone to help you through it. I'm lucky because my husband does listen and he does care and he wants to help me. But sometimes you can't you can't always give it to your significant other, or partner or friend or whoever, and you need to find someone to give that to and to help you navigate it. It's very, very important. Number 184, what's your most controversial opinion? I have a few of them. And I'm not afraid to tell them to you. You might not like what I have to say, and that's fine. At the moment, it's probably Black Lives Matter, because they do. And I don't think that there's anything wrong in saying that. But apparently some people are offended by that. Well, just be clear that, you know, we're saying Black Lives Matter instead of All Lives Matter, because clearly all lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. And that includes, cops' lives matter as well. No one ever said that they didn't, but it's not cops that are being killed. Actually, there are cops being killed as well, that are black, because they're black. But that's, the umbrella statement still stands. And also, I believe that women should be allowed to have a choice in whether they give birth or not, if they get pregnant. And trans women's rights, trans rights or women's rights, those things, all those things. I believe in gay marriage. I think that people should be allowed to love each other regardless of the skin they're in or whatever orientation they choose to have, because the world needs more love and less hate. It's not about how to oppress people and put people in little boxes. It's about finding your experience and being safe and happy in what it is you want. What you do in the comfort of your own home is your business, but people shouldn't be afraid to say that it's okay as well. It's fine. You're not hurting anyone. I don't condone violence, and I don't think that gun ownership is a thing that I would want in my life. I understand why people in the United States have guns, but I don't agree with it. I think that that's a big controversial topic of mine as well. I understand, but I don't agree, and I wish there was a way that we could collectively make that stop. And we can start with the automatic weapons. That's the way it could stop, or start to chill out. Nobody needs an automatic weapon. Anyway, those are some of my most controversial topics, and I'm not afraid to share that. So, if you agree or disagree, that's your opinion. You're allowed to have it. But I'm also allowed to have mine. And there isn't anything that you can say that's going to change that, I'm afraid, because my brothers and sisters who have black skin are being killed, and I am going to do everything I can to defend them and make sure that they are treated the way that I wish everyone would treat them, by the law. So I hope you will help defend them and make our world a better place for everyone, and give more love than hate. That's what we need right now. If there's anything that the virus has taught me, it's that, when we are separate, we aren't whole. We need each other. We need other people, Okay. I don't understand this. 185 says, do you stan any celebrities? I don't know what that means. What is stan? Do I need to look this up? I may have to look this up. Hang on a minute. Uh-oh. Come on, little guys. These guys are stuck. So in this case, there's like this little rake. I'm going to ask you to hold your ears, because yeah, there we go. Oh, no. He's still in there. Get out. Okay, let me look this up. I'll be right back. Okay, Urban Dictionary says that a stan is an overzealous, maniacal fan of a celebrity or athlete. The answer is no. No. I'm not into following celebrities at all, really. I think 890 is the little horseshoe. Yeah. So we'll do this green. Okay, 186. What's your go-to drunk snack? Probably like tapas in like a crackers and cheese and little, pepperonis or whatever kind of a way. Cheese for sure. Which is funny because James had a few beers and some wine, and he got out this blue cheese. He ended up eating the whole thing of blue cheese. I can't believe I'm sharing this. he ate the whole thing of blue cheese and some crackers, and he said that he had the worst sleep of his life. I was like, babe, you ate like an entire block of cheese at 1 in the morning. Of course you had a terrible sleep. So, moral of the story, don't eat an entire block of blue cheese before going to bed. Which probably isn't hard for a lot of you because blue cheese isn't that popular, apparently. I love blue cheese. Number 187. What was your all-time favorite Halloween costume? Favorite Halloween costume? I don't know. Because I changed every year. But if I look back and oh, sorry, I was thinking go-to. Sorry. My all-time favorite Halloween costume was probably that year that I dressed up as Storm from the X-Men. Well, my interpretation of Storm definitely didn't have the materials for like a full-on Storm, but that was really fun because I got this long white-haired wig and I wore it out to a bar, and I was still quite young. Goodness, this is like 10 years ago. Wow. And we went to this bar called Dolce, and they had these green lights on the walls. It looked so cool. My friend took some pictures of me. She was doing photography and stuff at the time and just playing around and messing around, and it was just really, really fun. So if I'm listening and editing, I will put in a picture here for you. Otherwise, it's on my Instagram. If I didn't get a chance to put it in, it's definitely on my Instagram. Go check it out. So fun. I remember putting it on Instagram for the Drills and Chills event last year, which, by the way, Drills and Chills is happening again this year. So get your Halloween painting ready. I'm going to be working on the one that I worked on last year because I didn't finish. Next one. 188. What's the weirdest thing you do when you're alone? What do you call weird? Like, what do you consider weird, rather? Let's see. What's X? XXX 801. 801. What do you consider weird? I don't know. I like to watch Disney movies and sing along. Is that weird? I mean, I don't have kids, so sometimes it does feel kind of weird, but I enjoy it, so no shame. Not hurting anyone. Number 189, do you have any recurring dreams? Ooh, I used to, but I don't anymore. Not that I know of. I don't dream that often anymore. I only used to dream when I was in really, really stressful situations, and I recently did have a dream about my grandmother, but I mean, other than that, I very, very rarely have any reoccurring dream. But when I do dream, I tend to remember them. It's pretty cool. Number 190. What's the silliest argument you've ever been in? I don't know. I wouldn't remember that. I mean, I grew up an only child, and I didn't have anybody to like banter with or, to argue with constantly. Like, that just didn't happen. I do remember getting in an argument with one of my best friends, and we didn't talk to each other for a few weeks, and I don't remember what it was about. I'm sure that it was because I was hanging out with another, like, girl, and I was spending a lot of time with her, and my friend, the one who I was best friends with first, was upset, but feeling like I was being taken advantage of, or this girl was grooming me, which is quite possible actually, and I didn't even like think about it, but yeah, it probably was happening. And we got into a massive fight at the lunch table, but I don't think it was silly necessarily, but that's the only thing I can think of at the top of my head, to be honest with you. And 191 is, what's the worst argument you've ever been in? Ew. Probably the one that happened recently, but we're not going to get into that. But other than that one, I'm not sure. The worst argument I've ever been in. I don't know. I don't like to dwell on those kinds of things, you know? I really don't. Okay. Number 192. What's your opinion on modern art? Well, I actually quite like modern art. It just depends, you know, I mean, there's, it ranges over so much, you know? I think a good example of modern art that I like would be a diamond painting that I got a long time ago, which is the geode painting. And it's this beautiful, in my opinion, it's really beautiful. It looks like a geode, but it's actually painted with brush strokes, and it's got like gold leaf on it and everything. I think it's gorgeous, and someone else might think it's kind of pointless or something. But I don't think that all art needs to look like Renaissance, you know? I enjoy it. I go to modern art museums, so I must enjoy it. Excuse me for the sniffles. Okay, what's next? Number 193. If you could choose how to die, would you? If so, what would you choose? I don't think I would. I think I'd be constantly looking for my own death and trying to avoid it or something, you know? Like, I could see myself getting paranoid and trying to avoid. That seems perfectly normal. So I don't think I would. I'd rather be surprised. Ooh, it's getting chilly all of a sudden. I've got goosebumps. Ugh. Number 194. What's the most ridiculous outfit you've ever worn? Ooh, that's a hard question because I have worn some really ridiculous stuff. But probably most recently was a Halloween costume. I'm looking for the symbol. There it is, $8.98. Sorry, I'm like looking for a symbol. Could not find it. I got this. I was out with my friend and we were shopping, and there was this a jacket, like it looked like a blazer. It is a blazer. This blazer is a crushed velvet in lavender. Like, what am I gonna wear that to? How am I gonna pair that with something? But it does make me want to wear it again. It's ridiculous. So I wore that and called myself a Ponzi banker, you know, like a scheming banker type. And we did Halloween because I don't really dress up too much anymore for Halloween. I'd love to though. Oh, how I'd love to like wear another like Renaissance dress or something. But people don't do that here, you know? It's just not a thing in the country in Ireland. Maybe if I went to like Dublin or Cork or something like that, I could get away with it, but not here. Not here. Everybody thinks you're silly. So, number 195. What was the first thing you wanted to be when you grew up? A physical therapist. That is so weird. Like, I'm sure that maybe I had a stint where I wanted to be a vet or something, but it was actually physical therapist because my grandmother used to tell me that I had really good hands, like strong hands, and I'd give her back rubs and stuff. Because she, she worked really hard. She was a medical transcriptionist and she worked really, really hard at her job, and she'd get really bad back pain. So I'd give her a back rub, and she used to say, you would make a great physical therapist. I think she's right, but yeah, I think it's a little too late to change careers now. Number 196. If you could own a mythical creature, like a unicorn, phoenix, etc., which one would you pick? Well, duh. I'd probably choose a unicorn or a pegalamacorn. Pegalamacorn. Yeah, it'd probably be a unicorn. Phoenix are really beautiful, and dragons are amazing. I mean, having a dragon would be kind of fun, but at the same time, they require a lot of food. I have a lot of grass here, and, I think I could take care of a unicorn better. All right, let's look. 197. What's your least favorite place in the world? Oh boy, I gotta think about that because I don't know. The least favorite place in the world? Gosh, I have really loved everywhere I've traveled to. That's a tough question. I don't know. Let me know down below. If you're still listening to this, let me know if you can answer that, because I just can't think. The only thing that I can remember that I really didn't like, that I felt so bad, was probably... Okay, there's a long backstory to this, but essentially we were in Thailand for 5 days, and we had to go from Bangkok to Phuket, and then Phuket down to the island of Koh Phi Phi, and we stayed there for 4 days. That was it. And then we had to start traveling back up to Bangkok, so we took an overnight bus. They dropped us off on the street at like 7 in the morning, and we hadn't slept very well at all on the bus. It wasn't one of the fancy buses where you can like lay back like a bed. It was actually chairs, and that was an overnight, like 9-hour bus ride. And we went to a hotel, or a motel rather, or I don't even know what you want to call it, but it was so hot. It was a room with no windows, and all I remember is like having the air conditioner on. I had to take, like, we had all of our clothes off, and we were just blistering with heat, and it was so uncomfortable and so claustrophobic in this little room. I mean, it was just enough room for a bed. There was no bathroom or anything in there. I think we paid the equivalent of maybe like $25 or $30 so that we could just sleep for like 6 hours. It was bad. I think that was my least favorite thing. But like overall, Thailand was awesome. But that particular place was just hell. Okay. 198. Would you rather have your dishes or your clothes be magically clean? Dishes. I hate dishes. I hate dishes so much. I would do laundry. I would do double the amount of laundry if I never had to wash a dish again. Because I wash my dishes by hand. I don't have a dishwasher. I don't own one. I don't have one. I haven't had one since I lived with my grandparents when I was a teenager. That's how long it's been since I've had a dishwasher. It's insane. So I've never really had one, and I hate dishes so much, but I would do laundry all day. I don't like folding it and putting it away, but I will, you know what I mean? If I never have to touch another dish again. Easy. Number 199. What's your favorite story about yourself? Do I have one? Like a story that someone else tells about you? That's really tough. I know my dad told a story about me, and he has pictures as well. When I was a kid, he used to take me hiking with him. And, I mean, I was little, but he used to say that I would climb the mountains with him. And I would be the one, like, climbing first, and I was full of beans and, like, ready to go. I was halfway up the mountain before everyone else, kind of thing. And I think I still am kind of like that. I get really excited when I go on adventures, you know? So I think that's my favorite. I'll have to try to find that picture and put it in for you if I can edit, if I have time to edit. And the last question, the very last question for this Get to Know Me Better series, which if you've enjoyed it and you really do like it, but you haven't seen the other ones, go check them out. Maybe I'll make a playlist or something. But the last question, number 200. If you could change anything about yourself, would you? If so, what and why? You know what's funny is that people in my life have always told me, don't change. I don't know if I have. I'm sure that I have. I'm sure that everybody changes, and that's okay. But I think that if I could change one thing, it would be that I could be even more open and less worried about people taking advantage of me, or that I could see it coming, you know, because that is a big problem for me, is that I trust people and then I get hurt, but I don't want to lose the kindness that I feel like I have, you know what I mean? But if there was just a way to know, especially with, you know, like in the past, it was all about boys, right? And all this stuff. But now that I'm older, it's, you know, normal people. I think I would change that about myself, but otherwise, no. Also, maybe get rid of my double chin that's going on right now, but that's easy to fix. Yeah. No, I think I like the person that I am. I'm okay. I'm okay with the person that I am otherwise. I'm okay in my skin, and I like that. I like the person I am, and I want to continue to be as, you know, I know that sounds, it might sound weird to some people who aren't in the same frame of mind, but I just want to continue living my best life, being the best person that I can be to other people, and change the world for good. I could be my own Marvel character. That would be awesome. But yeah, guys, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope this was interesting or entertaining for you. I hope that it finds you well and that you're enjoying your craft, whatever it might be. Or, you know, like me, you've got me on and you're cleaning the house or something. I do that too, don't worry. But yeah, I hope that you're having a fantastic week. Don't forget DP theme of the month, and theme is water. And what else did we talk about? The auctions on Instagram. Go check them out. They should be live when this video goes up. And I think that's it. I think that's everything. Thank you all so much for watching and for helping me get to 20, sorry, I almost said 20,000 subscribers. Holy cow. We can only go up from here and make it the best that we can. And even if I lost all of my subscribers except for the ones that watch every video, that, you know, I'd still enjoy making these videos for you and enjoying the conversations that we have and the comments and the Facebook group and everything else, you know. It really has changed my life for the better, so thank you for that. I do appreciate it. I'll let you go. I'll see you all soon in my next video, so take care, guys.